improved clear and signal target damage. Also added a new cheap tech to the build. Now we're using a Scepter instead of shield. All of us use 6 auras in the build. Lightning speed is pretty strong and later this week we are getting buffed as well. What's up guys, Pidget here. The clear feels pretty damn good. We can just one tap packs like nothing. Although I know I on low level maps still, but sadly I'm using a bad weapon that I picked up for like a few exalted. There is many room to improve. But now let's talk about the Scepter tech. We're using this instead of a shield or dance with death keystone. Scepter is giving you spirit, also can give mana. If you have a lot of mana, you don't have to use mana flask, because your mana regen is based on your maximum mana. Specters also can roll percentage increase spirit. All of us use 6 different auras / buff in the build. Right now I'm using Wind Dancer for more evasion rating. Ghost Dance to get back energy shield when we getting a hit. Herald of Thunder, clear improvement. Combat Frenzy for frenzy charge generation. Also we gain access to Scepter auras that is now affecting us with 0.2 patch. I choose the discipline. Other choices would be Purity of Fire, Cold or Lightning, but we're focusing on discipline. This grants us right now 180 energy shield. More energy shield than a shield can provide in terms of life. Also we can support all of our auras / buffs various way. You will see in a second. The single target damages also looks pretty decent, but keep in mind I still have a red weapon and locking a lot of critical chance as well. What you see here is just the beginning. Let's start with the items because I want to cover the Scepter tech. So we're using a Scepter as you can see here. So this grants us Discipline aura, this will grants you energy shield. Also we have increased percentage spirit on this one and a little bit mana and intelligence because intelligence gives you mana as well. Any other modifier on the Scepter is not working on you, so like allies in your presence have increased critical chance and blah 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 blah. All of this is not working on you because this only applies to your allies, not on you. Because of this Scepter we can use, by the way, so as I mentioned earlier, we can use the discipline aura. This grants us energy shield right now. I'm using right now Combat Frenzy, Herald of Thunder, Bluff Semi Support, Wind Dancer and Ghost Dance as well. This is why I think Scepter can be pretty damn good, decent choice at endgame as well, because this allows you get so many auras in the build and also a curse aura as well to the build. So and by the way, this was one whole exalted, so one whole exalted for that much aura in the build, I would say pretty damn a good deal to me. Let's talk about a little bit the weapon, guys. So I mentioned earlier, look at this pile of garbage. This is my weapon, okay, and that's it. So this is why I'm not pushing right now higher tier maps, because I'm still gathering money for a better weapon. This base at least has decent critical hit chance, so that's 10%, because all the other spears has like 5%, 7% crit chance, and I locking crit chance as well. So if you're locking a crit chance in the crit base build, that's pretty bad, right? So let's talk about the other stuff. So guys, I got 2 insane rings. So as you can see here, we have 2 emerald ring base. So this is grants you accuracy rating, which is, by the way, equals critical chance for your character. So as you can see here, double resistance, maximum life, mana and fist damage to attacks. Fist damage to attacks for this build pretty damn strong, because you converting all of your physical damage with the Stormlance and 80% with lightning spears, so that's pretty good. And the other ring also, as you can see here, look at this, guys, it has a tier 8 fizz attack. That's insane. This ring alone gives me like 10% of my damage, so that's pretty damn strong. And also you can see here I have fire resistance on it, intelligence, because sadly the Scepter needs intelligence, and I using an aura, you will see in a second, that is also needs intelligence, you will see. And the amulet is, you can see, garbage as well. The gloves is decent but not that insane, I would say. The boots is still level 24. So guys, I did not found a better boots than this yet. You look at this, just life and movement speed. I'm only using this because of the movement speed, nothing else. The belt, as you can see here, I mean, it gives me resistance, but besides that, it's nothing else. So I'm locking resistance as well. Helmet. The helmet is also just literally resistance stack right now, because I did not found a better helmet yet. So yeah, the body armor is just give me life and a little spirit, and that's it. So that's the gear, guys. And now let's talk about the gems. Okay, so as mentioned, I'm using discipline. Discipline is coming from your scepters. You need to search for the discipline scepter and the infused weapon. So guys, I figured it out. Infused weapon is much better if you're using as a utility instead of a damage. So we're using this as a support skill to support or improve or damage. So we're using here lightning exposure. So support a skill inflict lightning exposure for 8 seconds on a shocking enemy. Because infused weapon is lightning, we're using the lightning damage part, it will cause shocking, odd lightning exposure to the target, and also we blinding enemies. You will see in a second why we blinding enemies on hit. We're using conduction, more shock chance, and also we're using Newer Overlord. So support a skill electrocute primed enemies on hit. So that means when the enemy monster is around 70% electrocution, it will immediately electrocute, so you don't need to build up even further. So why we using blind here? So because on our signal target skill, Stormlance, we're using the blind side support gem. Support as skill cannot inflict blind. Support as skill have 50% more critical damage bonus and also 15% more critical hit chance bonus against blinding enemies. But you can't inflict blind. So this is why we're using the infused weapon with blind, because the infused weapon is always active and also we always blinding enemies. So we just can utilize this this support gem just like that. Now let's talk about the clear, guys. So the clear, we using the lightning spear still obviously, and we using here Volt. So Volt is this buff here, so when you attacking it will consume and you need to move around till you getting back your charges. And I would suggest you to not use again your spear till you not reaching 30, because you will deal way less damage, okay, and also your skill will not change that much. Okay, so that's absolutely important to be on maps, because this is influencing your clear speed. And now we're using ambush because support skill has 100% more critical hit chance on these enemies that are not full life. So this is why we can just one tap anything basically, because this is like I think I have like 70% crit chance on the lightning spear, so we can just one tap anything because of this, and all of the monsters is full life. So yeah, we using deliberation, so support a skill deal 20% more damage, but for exchange you will move slowly when you're using your skill. But because we have pretty decent attack time, then it's not really noticeable at all. As you can see, we immediately just can throw or spear and move on. Okay, so that's not a problem. And we using electrocute here because electrocute is building up your frenzy charges. Frenzy charges giving you extra damage for your lightning spear and extra clear as well. So this is why we using this here. So Stormlance again, Stormlance, this is our signal target damage, lightning infusion, extra lightning damage, primal armament, just more damage, very easy. Blindside, we was talking about this, and you can see here we have a fifth slot here, so I'm removing the electrocute and putting here to use Stormlance and electrocute enemies. So this is my signal target setup right now, and we're not using anything besides the Stormlance and the Sniper's Mark on single target. So we're using Sniper's Mark and we're using Profusion, so it have a chance we will getting more frenzy charges when we deal a critical strike. We deal a critical strike pretty often, so we're getting frenzy charges and spending the frenzy charges on Stormlance to get more damage. And we using inspiration to cost less, and also more arcane tempo for more cost speed, because Sniper's Mark is a spell, so you just pretty fast on the costing and also not cost too much money. As you can see it's immediately getting back. Now we using combat frenzy, as I mentioned earlier. We're using vitality here, just little life regen, and also now Herald of Thunder, we using here precision because it's increased accuracy rating while it's active. This is active always, as you can see here up here. And innervate, this is also active. So innervate, when you kill a shocked enemy, you will getting this buff. So you deal 35% more lightning damage when you killing a shocked enemy. And because the infused weapon is dealing inflicting shock and we killing shocked enemies, we will getting this buff. So and now guys, so this is the biggest thing why we using the Scepter. So blasphemy, so we can have a curse around us, and that is the amphiber. So we lowering down the enemy damage by 16% and on the unique monsters by 8%. So that's very, very strong, guys. Do not underestimate this one, please. So this is very strong, and also this is a very, very large area. So like if a monster would stand here, it would be getting the buff. So this is also protecting us a little bit from the one shots and all of the dangers outside of our character. And using here magnifying effect for more area effect, and also hate and curse to increase the curse effectiveness. So yeah, we're using wind monster, we're using here clarity, and also warm-blooded. So this is lowering down the freeze duration on us 50%. That's very, very good. Sometimes sadly we getting froze, so yeah. And I'm using here Ghost Dance again, and with fast forward and strong hurted. So this is lowering down the shock duration on us. So that's also pretty dangerous, can be, because you can get you can take more damage value shocked. So this is why. Yeah, and I using Thunderous Leap and with Shocking Leap. So when you crit with your Thunderous Leap, you will leave a shock ground on here, but I'm not really using it because you can end it up very, very bad situations, especially in boss fights. So I would just use this as an emergency when I somehow getting surrounded. I just leaping out and just killing the monsters. So yeah, so guys, sadly, we run out sockets. So technically, we can't add anything else. Because if I removing the Thunderous Sleep and maybe this, the strong heated and the warm blooded, so that we can free up 30 spirit, so 40. So technically, we could fit in an additional aura if we want. But we would need to remove the Thunderous Sleep or get a ring with the additional skill slot. So right now, that's our problem. Suffering from successful, right? So you know that meme. So yeah. Honestly, I will investigate even further. But if you have any tip or any idea how we can utilize this one even further, please let me know. Okay, so I want to revisit this one even further, and I think this is the key to become something broken. Okay, and few words about the passive tree. So as you can see, the passive tree is not really changed early on. Okay, so only one thing changed. We reached here up here the True Strike and for the Jugular. So that is what happening here, and I will take later on the Deadly Force as well. This will be pretty damn strong. I just need to level up 3 times and I will get this one done. And sadly, by the way, so guys, I have a very, very bad Javels, so I'm not even want to showcase them because this is absolute terrible. So I did not spend too much money on this character yet, because by the way, so I get soul self-founded the rings, the gloves, the boots, the bed. So almost every single piece of gear is soul self-founded here. Only exception is the weapon and the Scepter, and maybe the amulet. That's 2 item is exception. Anything others is just pure soul self-founding. And yeah, I took here the Maiming Strike as well, guys. So yeah, this is just attack damage and a little movement speed here. And yeah, that's it. So I did not ascend it yet. You know why? Because I did not drop one single option to ascend. So I'm kind of sad on this part. So maybe I need to purchase one and just run it, because I'm not getting any trial, maps. So I don't know what maybe I'm doing something wrong. That can be the case, but hey, this is our updated version of the Amazon. So I will be right back tomorrow with more news. But so I think today I will spend more money on this character and making the build much stronger, and you will see, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this short update video, and if you have any question, please leave them comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidgeot2. Thanks for watching, guys. I was Pidgeot. See you next time.